Welcome to By Way of Africa. I'm Mary Omatiga, and today I'm catching up with Fulham's Alex Iwobi. So Alex, your uncle JJ Okocha is a football legend in Nigeria. Can you talk about a memory that you had growing up where you realized how much the sport means to the country?
Um, Means to the country would have to be when I think I was 12 years old. I've gone back to visit Nigeria, and there was like different events where me and like JJ Okocha's son will go to just to like visit. Then obviously JJ Okocha will come, and like everyone's just like, oh my god, they forgot about the event and they're literally just cheering for him, and I'm like, wow, it's just the influence he has, and that's like me seeing it because I've only seen it his influence in the UK, but to see it in Nigeria, it was crazy. That's when I realized, yeah, these lot treat footballers like kings, and obviously when I've now played for Nigeria, I experienced it myself, so it's just amazing.
How did that impact your love for the sport at all?
When I saw the love that he was getting, I was like, oh, one day I want to be receiving the sort of love in the future. So I'll just be working hard. But then I'll kind of not copy him to like be like him because I want to have my own legacy. But I'll obviously take some tips. And he always said to me, play football and express with a smile on your face. So that's the main thing, the main advice I took from him.
You grew up in London, but you were raised in an Igbo home. How did you stay connected to your culture?
Don't get me wrong, I'm going to school. I'm obviously English. There's a lot of English, but I'm going home. There's Nigerian music, Nigerian food. Like I wish my parents spoke to me a bit more in Igbo, like, but they didn't, so I can't really speak it fluently. But yeah, like I always at home was always a Nigerian culture, and where I grew up, there was a lot of Nigerians in the community, a lot of Yoruba people, but there's a lot of Nigerians in my community, so we're almost sticking together as well.
What's your favorite thing about Igbo culture, and how would you describe it to someone who's never experienced it?
Um, I'll say most Igbos are very chill. We're very laid back, but we also love our music. Like me and my friends have this banter. Like when Yoruba people sing, they sing in a deep voice, and then when Igbo people sing, they sing in a high voice. So that's the main thing that I always used to look at as a kid growing up. Just the way we used to sing our songs.
When I went to Nigeria for the first time, even though I grew up in the US, it felt like home. Just the culture, the language, and it mirrored the way that I grew up. I heard you kind of talk about how you had a similar experience and how that led to your decision to play for Nigeria. So, what makes playing for Nigeria feel like home to you?
Um, of course, like I had love playing for England. Don't get me wrong, but when I went to Nigeria under 23s, like trial, the way people were talking was like my mum and dad were talking. The way the food was supplied, the food that we were eating was just like me eating at home with my parents, and yeah, just the mannerisms and like the music we listen to, just like yeah, this is where I kind of belong.
They call you guys the In It Boys, players that are from the UK but chose to represent Nigeria. What is it like playing with a group of players that have that similar background?
I mean, at first, because I was like one of the first guys to do it, I had to adapt to like the raw Nigerians. So like it was fun, but like it's amazing where like you have Ola Aina, have Calvin Bassey, like people from London. But now there's a lot of us. But we also share like our experiences growing up and bring our European flair to the Nigerian talents that are like the raw ones that have grown like Victor Osimhen or Samuel Chukwueze. So like we can bring our knowledge, they bring their knowledge, and it almost like works well really together. So it's nice. It's a nice balance we have. But at the end of the day, we're all Nigerians.
What African values would you say have had the most impact on you?
Um, for me, it's just family. Like with my parents, especially. Like my mum and dad will go above and beyond for family, and like I kind of really gathered that when I play for Nigeria, like you're your brother's keeper, and everyone makes sure like you're not just okay, the person next to you is okay. Like we just make sure that everyone's literally on the same page and everyone's okay and everyone's healthy, and we always pray together. Like everything's done together. Like it's really nice.
Oh, I love that. So you have played the entirety of your professional career in the Premier League, which is a huge accomplishment. I want to look back quickly on the Alex Iwobi back then. So give me a word to describe yourself when you played for Arsenal.
Energetic.
How about Everton?
Um, ooh, I need a. I'll say adapter.
And what about now with Fulham? How would you describe this version of you?
Um, Free spirited.
So you are coming off of one of the best seasons individually and as a club. How does that motivate you this season?
Yeah, what we did last season in terms of like having our most points in the Premier League for the club was a big achievement. Of course, we'd like to do better, but that's the aim for this season. Like we want to play in Europe, we want to achieve more things. So as a club, like that's the aim to try and finish as high as we can in the table, as well as like try and beat the record again. And then for me personally, yeah, it was nice because I had my best season in terms of goals. I got 9 goals last season, so hopefully this season, double digits. That's the only way to improve. So hopefully I can do that.
So there's a real sense of African brotherhood in the Premier League. It's in the way that you guys celebrate, the music, the pride that you carry. What do those relationships mean to you, and how have they impacted your time in the Premier League?
Um, I mean, like it's nice because like you're having different. It's nice to experience different cultures and different backgrounds. There's so many different cultures in our team. I mean, there's Nigerians, there's the Brazilians, there's a few French players, Belgium. It's nice to have that all in one. But the African culture, like we're very bubbly, we're very loud. Obviously, they normally hear us before they see us in the change room. They always hear me, Calvin, and Samuel's as loud as us now. So, yeah, to have that in the Premier League, like there's so many different African players, which will affect a lot of teams this winter. But at the same time, like they know the qualities that African players can bring. So it's just nice that there's a lot of recognition of African players recently.
What does it mean to you to get to represent this side of you? I know you're big on fully expressing yourself. What does it mean to you to get to represent African culture on the Premier League stage?
It's amazing. It's amazing because I like to bring my like what I've been taught as a kid as an entertainer to like just literally go play football. Like like when I play for Nigeria, there's like instruments playing, there's like people singing. So like it's almost like a festival. So when I'm playing my football, I literally enjoy it because that's literally what I'm thinking about. Like I'm at my happiest when I'm just literally expressing myself. So when I'm on the pitch, I'm doing so. You can see Samuel does the same thing. Calvin's a bit different because Calvin's a defender, but he still has that. He likes to show the African strength all the time. So I mean, it's just nice that we bring our own different characteristics to the game.
I love that. Well, Alex, thank you so much for your time, and good luck to you guys this season.